Hey everybody, the story I'd like to share with you today has a lesson in it that's helped me quite a bit. A lot of you might not know, but I would say that I grew up more introverted than extroverted. And I've always been told to respect my elders, and so it was hard for me to talk with older people as peers in the beginning of my career because I was always taught to talk to them in a certain way, like talking to the grown-ups kind of way. And so naturally, if I was talking to someone and the person I was talking to was older than me and was also my client, I would get very nervous. Well, my first big gig as an illustrator was for the cover of Sketchbook Pro 2. I just graduated college not too long ago and was working as a data manager in a television studio. I also just won my very first art contest held by Sketchbook Pro, winning a Wacom Cintiq monitor and tablet PC, and now they wanted me to design the cover of Sketchbook Pro 2. You could say that I was on a roll, except that now I have to go in for a meeting and convince the person of my idea for the cover of their software, and I was really nervous of speaking to this person I'd never met before. I asked my dad for advice, as I've done many times in the past. I asked him, "Dad, when you came to Canada, you didn't really know too much English, so how did you have the nerve to go and talk to people, as a salesperson?" My dad told me, "It's all about visualizing, son." I picture myself as Clint Eastwood, one of his favorite movie stars. He explained, "Clint Eastwood doesn't talk very much, but everybody listens when he does." Even though I didn't know much English, and even though I didn't talk very much because of my small vocabulary at the time, people listened when I did. I was inspired by my dad's story and thought to myself, okay, I'm going to pretend that I'm Clint Eastwood and really visualize myself as Clint Eastwood in this meeting. I just kept trying to visualize being in that meeting, being cool, being collective, and talking to this person and convincing them that this is going to be a great choice to have me illustrate the cover. But the day of the meeting, I was very, very nervous from when I woke up all the way until the meeting. I had to go to work that day, but I decided I'd take an extra long lunch to go and meet the person from Sketchbook Pro. As the time got closer and closer to the meet, I started to get more and more nervous. I left work, got on the streetcar, and sat in the back, trying to visualize this meeting and being calm and collected. I tried to visualize that confidence was radiating from me. Calm was radiating from me. I even put up my hand in the air and started chanting softly, "Confidence and calmness radiates from me like the endless rays of the sun. Confidence and calmness radiates from me like the endless rays of the sun." I started chanting louder, "Confidence and calmness radiates from me like the endless rays of the sun." By the end of the ride, everybody that was sitting next to me have all of a sudden changed their seats. It's a bit embarrassing, but I knew I wouldn't see these people again, and the chanting did help because now I was pumped. I got off the streetcar, I felt energized, ready to go. Went inside and checked in with the receptionist. She said it'd be a couple minutes, so that was great. Gave me a bit more time to get my Clint Eastwood on. I was focused. I was ready. The Sketchbook Pro person I was talking to through emails came to me and told me that there's going to be a few more people that will be joining us in this meeting. 8 people in total. And I thought to myself, oh crap, this was not part of my visualizing to speak to a group of people. I got into the room. Everyone was already there and just started introducing themselves to me one by one. With each handshake, I could feel my hands getting more clammy. I sat down and I could already feel the tip of my nose starting to sweat. I was still trying to visualize Clint Eastwood, but now Clint Eastwood was surrounded. He probably would have blasted his way out of there, but I couldn't do that. So I just started to sweat. And once I start to sweat, once I start to feel it, then I got more nervous, and then more sweat. I tried to change my visualization. I tried to think about a time when I felt very comfortable speaking in front of a bunch of people. I started imagining them as my high school friends, and we were just hanging out in the basement of my parents' home which I did often as a teenager, everything started to feel more comfortable again. Sweat started slowing down and eventually stopped. I ended up pitching my idea and they liked it. I got the contract. Nowadays, I still use this habit of visualizing before I give a big talk, but I would do it differently. I would start visualizing a couple weeks in advance, and every day while I brushed my teeth. I would make sure that I would routinely visualize the talk while I brushed my teeth. That way, I would be sure to visualize this at least twice daily. And even more importantly, I would visualize the whole day, starting from when I get up. I would visualize myself getting up in an excited and positive mood. I would try to visualize the whole routine of that day, from being excited and positive waking up to being excited and positive while eating my breakfast. I would visualize myself in the taxi going to the event or meeting. I would visualize myself getting out of the taxi, walking to the building and going inside. I would visualize the time before the meeting where I'm waiting there, being very calm and collected, and also being very excited and positive about what I'm going to say. I visualize myself going into the room with a great first impression, excited, relaxed, and giving a great talk. People would really give me a chance and hear what I have to say, and hopefully change a few lives in a positive way or secure the project that I was going for. By the time the big day rolls around, it's almost like deja vu. I start by going through the steps that I've been rehearsing for weeks. I know how I should feel. I know what relaxed and confident but excited should feel like. I have the confidence that people will give me a chance to hear what I have to say. I find the real trick about rehearsals through visualizing is that you cover all your bases. You start from the very beginning of your day, or perhaps even the night before, visualizing that you had a great night's rest. If you might be really nervous and you don't visualize eating your breakfast in the morning, very relaxed and happy, when you are eating your breakfast that morning, the nerves might get the best of you. That's what happened to me. Now, not only do I visualize the whole day from beginning to end, but I would also try to visualize hiccups along the way. Things going wrong, but me still being in a calm state of mind and in a positive mood while I fix whatever problems or got over whatever bumps in the road. This really helps me to be more prepared for the unexpected. Being an artist, many of us are born natural introverts. If we could learn to put our extrovert faces on every once in a while, even just for short periods of time, it will really help us to communicate our thoughts and ideas in a much more effective way. I hope this story will help some of you out there that just might be a little shy. Not only has this helped me to overcome my own shyness, but it's allowed me to be able to speak confidently and relaxed to hundreds and sometimes thousands of people at a time when I do workshops and talks and things of that sort. Try it out a few times before you make any judgments, because I know that it works. Till next time, this is Bobby Chiu, signing off. And before I sign off though, just a quick mention that Schoolism workshops are happening live this year in 6 different countries around the world in 2014, starting with Vancouver, Canada, with Scott Robertson teaching concept drawing and Terrell Whitlatch teaching creature design, both incredible masters of their craft and highly recommended by me. It's happening February 8th and 9th, 2014, and you can find out more info about this workshop and the next ones on schoolism.com.
Schoolism Live Workshops is a fantastic opportunity to learn from your Schoolism teachers live, in person, when you receive education from someone that is known for what they do, successful at it. It's learning on a whole new level, being taught their personal techniques, methods, philosophies that have taken their amazing careers to where they are today. The experience of going to a Schoolism Live workshop is truly education evolved.
So people are saying, they're looking at a person and they're saying, okay, I want to capture that idea with an image. Right, so this might be something similar to what the cavemen were doing, right, when they're trying to depict a person.
Rather, I want to make sure I'm clear with my idea, right? We're talking about clarity of ideas, right?
And then what ends up happening is I start enhancing it and adding more. Sort of like my sketch style. I start simple, light, and then build and build and build.
Even as a working professional, you have to stay sharp. You have to keep evolving, keep learning. Because our industry is evolving. And for artists to keep up, or better yet, get ahead, the best way to do that is to learn from the people that are already there.
That's why I love hanging out with more artists, because we can go on for days just talking about art. And I love it, right?
Hi, I'm Katie. I came all the way from Michigan to come to the Schoolism workshops today, and I'm so glad I did. They were amazing. I learned so much. Very interactive, and picked up some great tips, and I hope they continue to do more of them because I'll be coming back.
Come check us out. And stay tuned as Schoolism Live Workshops visits a city near you.